you Can you hear me now? Hello? Hello? Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. What is going on? Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Yes, you can hear me. Okay. I swear to God, I am so pissed off. I am beyond pissed off because Emin pointed out yesterday how I was quiet in Discord for whatever reason, not on the Twitch chat, and I figured that was a message about when the starting stream screen started up, not actually the main stream itself. So last stream was meaningless. Stream delay is a bitch, I can tell. So yesterday when I streamed, none of that got caught, was it? I need to verify something real quick because I swear to God, it recorded all that. If it didn't record any of that, I'm going to lose my mind. I got none of that. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Yes. The entirety of the stream yesterday was game audio only. I'm sitting in the top corner talking the entire time, and nobody speaks up to tell me that I'm quiet, that I'm not making any noise for 3 hours. Dude, come the... Okay, that is infuriating because there had to have been people that showed up, saw... Like, there had to at least have been a lurker or two that came in, saw me and my mouth moving, and nobody bothered to type in, "Hey, dude, you know you're muted, right?" Nobody fucking did that. I am so pissed. I'm mostly just pissed because I actually had so much to talk about yesterday, and like now it's all gone. Oh my God. The worst part is, I'm not gonna remember what the fuck I talked about yesterday at all. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to move on and just keep going. That hurts. That hurts, like, so much. That is literally a dagger in the heart. Okay, well, because nobody heard it yesterday, I'm doing a gimmick where I need to perk myself up a little bit. I'm sorry. I'm just I'm pissed. I'm trying to recover. I am trying so hard to recover right now. It is not easy. Okay, so a little gimmick is going on. I am trying to get Twitch affiliates, and in order to do that, I'm taking the streams a little bit more seriously. I'm going to be streaming a little bit more consistently, especially this week. And one of the things I'm going to be doing for every single time somebody follows, I'm going to be opening up a pack of Pokemon cards. So essentially, I have about like 50 of them that a friend gave me at her wedding like about a month or two ago. Or this was like 4 months ago now. Wow, that was a while. Jesus. Well, either way, she gave me a bunch of Pokemon cards, and I didn't know what to do with them because I didn't play the games until recently, or played the trading card game until recently, and now I'm like super hooked on it. So I'm like, well, I kind of actually want to open these up, and I realized, oh, this would be a perfect little gimmick for a stream where it's like every time someone follows, I'll open up one pack. So if like anybody like is lurking around and just is enjoying the stream so far, like give me a follow, and like who knows, may get to see a cool little poll come out. I do have like 2 different packs. One of them is the they're both the Trick or Trade series, but one is from 2023 and one is 2024. There are significantly more 2024 packs than there are for the 2023, so I'm essentially going to save the 2023s for like special follows or moments and stuff like that. Far-fetched. Not my first thought for a new teammate, but that'll be an interesting one. That was super effective, and that did like 2 damage. Oh no, you were... Alright. So let's just hit him with a Razor Leaf. That should be enough to get him to red. Unfollows then refollows. I don't know if I actually get notifications for unfollow and refollow. That would be pretty funny though. I mean, I'd probably be willing to honor it because I got like 50 of these damn things and I'm not gonna... I definitely want to open a few of them. Okay, well what's like anything that I talked about yesterday? Oh, right. So I tried talking about like how I kind of want to take the streams a bit more seriously. I'm gonna be doing it more because I want to hit affiliate, like I just said earlier, and I'm gonna start uploading VODs to YouTube. Right, that was the one thing I wanted to bring up. So I've been slowly trying to render out and compress all the streams that I've done so far. And the hope is that I'm going to be able to upload all of them to YouTube, so that way we can just slowly get some attention from that. Wow, the dive ball is getting a lot of shakes. The hope is just like sooner or later I'll be able to amass like an actual like small community of people, so that way I can keep the conversation going. That's been the biggest like issue with the stream so far, is just like there's just not enough people to talk with. You think Twitch has a retimer for how much time has to pass before a refollow counts? Gotcha. That would make sense. Did you unfollow me? That's so rude. I know you want to do it for the card pack, but Jesus Christ, I'll just open it. Here, fine. Here you go, Em. I'll open up a fucking card pack for you. You don't have to unfollow me for it. I mean, this is the first stream you've been here for, with me since I started doing this gimmick, so I'll count it as a special one for the 2023. All right. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. This Farfetch'd is really trying to upset me. Okay, so our first bolt. A graveyard. With Graveyard Gambling, this attack does 10 damage for each psychic Pokemon in your discard pile. In the discard pile. Interesting. So it's not like benched or anything. That's like... Wouldn't that be a maximum of 30 damage? That's kind of weak. Anyways, will this Farfetch'd stay in the ball, please? Alright, next card. Ooh. That's... Yeah, that's a Gengar. That's a fully evolved Gengar. It's got a little bit of a hollow effect on it. Not like... Not as dramatic as the Pikachu that I pulled yesterday, but this is still pretty good. Let's see. Ability. Neverworld Gate. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in your discard pile, you may put it onto your bench. If you do, put 3 damage counters on this Pokemon. 3 damage counters? Wait, what is that? Screaming Circle. Put 2 damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon for each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. What the fuck? Okay, that's an interesting ability. I'll need to actually ask some friends how the discard system works. And Duskull. Future Sight. Look at the top 4 cards of either player's deck and put them back in order. Or back in any order. Ooh. Oh, that could be like some serious bullying. There's some serious bully potential with that. Okay, well anyways, can I freaking catch this Farfetch'd? Throw. Bing, 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 bing. Dude, why was the dive ball working better than the freaking great balls? You know what, hold on, it wants to be in the dive ball, I guess. No, it just hates me. She is, I guess she's a bit of a yandere. She's kind of like Miku, she's got that leak. You know, I feel really bad for like, I'm like splitting my attention between like this battle and like the showing cards. I feel so bad about like the cards. I was not nearly as excited about these as I should have been. I feel like I should have been a little bit more enthusiastic. Demands thine rarest of cards. I mean, it is female. Yeah, you're Miku. Get in the PC, Miku. We'll see if she ever gets, like, a spotlight moment. Apparently, Windows wants to connect Bluetooth for whatever reason? Okay, that's weird. I wanted to connect my phone for some reason. I'm still baffled by the fact that nobody even just poked their head in to tell me that I was quiet. I'm like sorry that I'm like harping on that. It's just, it hurts. It's hard enough trying to keep a conversation going for more than an hour when there's like nobody else around, but like I actually managed to do that for about like a solid 2.5 there, and I was pretty proud of myself. Okay. Let's see. So, should I surf or should I fish? Actually, where did I encounter Farfetch'd? Was that on 39? I want to be sure I'm not like not catching on the same route twice, because sometimes they are considered the same place despite being clearly different areas. It's weird. Route 40. Okay, so I only have 2 possible encounters here without the fishing rod, and they're kind of... they're okay. They're okay. Okay, with fishing, we actually do have some variety. Or do we? Yeah, okay, we have a little bit of variety. Okay. Okay. Now, the real question is... should I try fishing somewhere else first so I can kind of manipulate the odds in my favor? Yeah, I think that would make the most sense. I'm going to quickly just use the old rod over here. Wait, what? What do you mean don't use it here? What if I do it right here? Well, that's okay, I guess. Thank you, Rogue. Not even a nibble. Somebody, I guess somebody liked my notification post. Okay, new encounter. Magikarp. What's, should probably come up with a good nickname for you. Boom. Let's go. Okay, what did I nickname my Magikarp in the Platinum playthrough? I actually can't remember. I was so sad when that one died. Le fiche au chocolat. I kind of like, actually, no, I was thinking Ned, but it is a female. What if I... Jelly. I feel like that would be a more fitting name for a Tentacool, but honestly, I don't. I kind of like it. I think it's cute. Okay, let's register the good rod real quick and get our encounter for over here. Oh, does the berry pots automatically take the spot? Oh, that kind of sucks. Yeah, whatever. I wish that the register didn't automatically take over the first slot. It makes sense, but it's kind of cumbersome. Cumbersome? A little tedious. This Magikarp is super high level, by the way. What level does Magikarp evolve at anyways? It's like 20 something? Oh, right. I also wanted to... I said while I was muted, like, the lighting situation here is weird. We don't have any overhead lighting. So, like, for now, I have to just deal with this, like, shitty desk lamp that that we just have sitting around. So hopefully, like, soon enough, I'll actually be able to get a second light in here, so that way, like, everything looks a little bit even and I don't look like I just have a monitor on my face. It's 20. It evolves at 20? Are you kidding me? I could have just had a free Gyarados here and now. Aww. Dang, that sucks. It's not that big a deal. That stinks. What was I talking about, though? Oh, I lost my train of thought. Hey, I need to shave again. I'm starting to look like Germa. Starting to. I kind of look like Germa on a bad day stream. Like, I kind of look like... This looks like him when he has, like, the covers over him. And he's, like, trying to... I think it's like during the Simpsons Hit and Run stream. Oh, there he is. It kind of looks like... I kind of look like when he's, like, clearly naked on stream covering himself with just a shirt, like a blanket. Because, like, chat calls him out on, like, the drink he's drinking. He's like... Here. There it is. It's a Sprite. And then he just turns the webcam off, and then he finds out that the game crashed because it can't be alt-tabbed. God, I miss the old streams. I need to, like, sit through some of them again. I've been thinking about doing the bingo card, the shiny hunting bingo card this year, but it's mostly gonna be almost entirely like Pseudo-Woodos and Bonsleys, because I want to get a shiny Pseudo-Woodo or a shiny Bonsley for every single game in the series, essentially. I don't know if I'm gonna do that for Fire Red and Leaf Green. I already did it for Emerald, Coliseum, and HeartGold and Soul Silver. That's not how you spell basil? Oh, I know. The name is actually a reference to the nickname I used to give my what was it? Turtwig in my platinum playthrough. As a kid, I would misspell basil all the time, and it just kind of sticks with me. I just think it's cute. I decided to give it to my Bayleaf instead of my Turtwig in my platinum playthrough because I just kind of have like an attachment to Bayleaf, and I never actually had a nickname for it growing up. Because HeartGold and Soul Silver was my first Pokemon game, so I didn't nickname my Pokemon for whatever reason. I had like this weird urge to always call them by the species name. I think that was because of the anime. I'm not gonna lie. It always weirded me out when trainers would call their Pokemon by like what is clearly a nickname. Nowadays, I think it's cool. Like I wish they would do it more, but obviously they don't because it would just be confusing for the branding. What level was the Magikarp that I caught? It was like 10? Significance? Yeah. Where was I going? Oh, yeah, shiny bingo card for Sudowoodo. What was like the next game I needed to do it in? I need to hatch a shiny Bonsly for Platinum. And then I need to figure out how I'm going to get my hands on Sudowoodo, because I can't remember if Black 2 and White 2, I can't remember if they actually have the Sudowoodo family natively spawning in there. I may just like have to breed them, but I feel like that's a little bit of a cop-out, I'm not gonna lie. Was there a Sudowoodo in Alola? I can't remember. I feel like if it wasn't a Sudowoodo, there was some Pokemon that was clearly in reference to Sudowoodo where you have to use like some kind of like watering can to get it out of the way. Can't remember what. Way to go, Basil. Ooh, finally we get Magic Leaf. That's actually really good. 60 never misses. 55 Anakin miss, but it does have a high crit rate. Yeah, let's get rid of Razor Leaf. I do want Tackle occasionally for trying to whittle down Pokemon. Like if I want to catch them. Let's see. Okay, are we ready to move on? Like, I'm a little bit behind in levels, but I think we can handle the next trainers here. Oh, that... Because I'm thinking the Tentacruels and Tentacools that are coming up. I feel like Putty might be our only option just because... What's the word for it? Because he has Confusion, not Psychic. He's Psychic type, he doesn't have Confusion. Wait. What is going on here? You're doing a lot right now with Meganium? What are you doing right now? Are you like... oh, you're doing a wedlock. That's cool. I forget, are wedlocks like the ones that you do with like with a friend, or is that a friend lock? I know friend locks do that too, but oh no, wedlocks are the ones where you get one of one gender and then you have to catch the other gender, right? I'm not too caught up on like most Nuzlocke rules. I'm actually brand new to the scene here. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. I don't think Tentacool is going to do nearly enough damage. Fighting in a pair of Pokemon? Gotcha. I remember watching Jay Witz do a wedlock like years and years ago. This is like back in middle school or something like that. This was like when I was still like processing the entire idea of how IVs and EVs work. It only took until like a year or two ago where I finally, like, the concept actually clicked with me for whatever reason. Because until I got into programming and stuff, like, my Pokemon were just, like, cute little buddies and stuff that I didn't really think about, like, the actual code or numbers that they were made up of. I always kind of wanted to bite Tentacool. Only saw Meryl because you don't remember liking J-Wits. Oh wait, you don't remember like J-Wits doing any Nuzlocke? Did he post it on his main channel? I actually don't remember. Oh, Maryland. Right. Wow, that's a name that actually takes me way back. I haven't watched his videos in so long, I actually kind of forgot about him. I wonder what he's been doing these days. Lowered attack. Yeah, I think getting rid of Growl would make the most sense. Because if we use Growl and a critical hit goes through, it basically just negates it. Okay, I give up! Did we take any damage? A little bit. I should probably just stock up on super potions before we head out. Because my biggest worry is just going to be running into a Tentacool, Basil gets poisoned, and then, like, it's over. Obviously, we don't need Basil to get very far. Like, if anything... if anything, having him is probably holding us back more than it is anything else, but... I am steadfast sticking with the Chikorita clan. I will be caught dead using... you will not catch me dead using a Totodile. Cyndaquil if I'm really feeling like cheesing the playthrough. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot Mom actually got us Oka berries. We're not going to be dealing with any fire types soon, but that'll be pretty helpful. That should be more than enough. Do we need anything else? I think we're good. I'm trying to have a conversation time quick. Here, my girlfriend's been watching a lot of like the Alpharad and like she's been watching a lot of like Alpharad's Nuzlocks lately, and been playing Shenpai. Been playing Shenpai's Black and White 2 Nuzlocke on repeat a bunch. And Elaine? Something Seinfeld. Help. Wait, hold on. And I'm using Putty too. She dated a dude named Putty in the show. And Putty was Patrick Warburton, wasn't he? It is Joe Swanson, the you know, the guy who keeps talking like this. God, what a treasure that man is. I was watching Greyfruit like a few weeks ago, and I remember him making a comment like, could you imagine the world we would be living in if Patrick Warburton like decided to get into any other like line of work aside from like voice acting? Like he could have just been like a mechanic or something. And we would have been deprived of that like incredible voice. Oh shoot, okay. That was actually kind of scary. I kind of want to do the Great Ball because it matches, but I don't want to waste it. Whatever. It's only wasted if you don't use it. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Every time I see a Tentacool, like, I keep thinking of, like, the Pokemon Stadium one that's like, so in Stadium they take all the Pokemon's names and they like rearrange them in a weird way, and for Tentacle it was like a cool tent, which I thought was kind of silly. So because of that, I'm gonna name this guy Cringe. There we go. I keep wanting to look down at the touchscreen, and like I'm trying to avoid doing that. This was something I talked about in the last stream when I was mute. Like I keep looking down, and I feel like that looks awkward for like the webcam. So like I'm trying to force myself to only use the buttons instead of using the touchscreen. And it's like, it's such a hard habit to break, especially, well, because it's just, using the touchscreen is just so much faster. A world without Patrick Warburton in the Bee Movie is a world you don't want to be in. I feel like you in particular would revel in a world without the Bee Movie. I know. Okay. I could probably go swap in for Basil. Seems like an alright pick. It's nice not having to worry about missing any of the attacks anymore. And it was Jesus. You didn't mean to put that in as a play. Got him. Oh, I haven't been updating the little Nuzlocke thing. Okay, what was it that I caught on Route 40 again? Was it Krabby? It was Krabby. Or was that Olivine? Like, what did they... What were those counted as again? Shoot. Ah, whatever. Olivine, I caught a Magikarp. Mother! Stop spending all of my hard-earned cash! Oh wow, okay, the trip to Cinnawood was not nearly as long as I remember it being. To the Pokemon Center. I always remember that, like, 40, like, the routes from Cinnawood to Olivine, like, taking forever as a kid. Did I ask her to manage my money? Yes, I did. I know that, yo, she keeps taking the money because I asked her to. I just think it's funny. At least she's spending on something that, on me and not something selfish. Well, that's what she tells us, at least. I'm sure she's like, I like to think that she's like, what's the word? Laundering a little bit of that money. You think she has like a crazy get-rich-quick scheme, and she's like asking to hold on to her money so that way she can like slowly slip in a couple dollar bills? Oh, you're just a weird little potion shop. Interesting. Is there a Pokemart in this town? Or is this just this guy? Cinnawood, a port of crashing waves. Oh, okay. Let me hold on to that money you got for Christmas. Oh. Spotted. Happy to support mom since dad left. Oh my god. Yeah, somebody needs to get the milk. You like to think she's spending money and then putting it back later? So she's just doing like a loan. It's an automatic camera. Do you want to take a picture? Oh. I forgot about this. Yeah, there's a little photo that you can take here without the camera guy. Aw. Look at this team. We're gonna do great. Okay, so for Cinnawood... Oh. Oh. So there is an encounter here that we could do. I'm just wondering if it's something that's really worth it, right? So there's a Shuckle here, right? Oh. Well, I guess we have no choice. We're gonna get it. Unless it's Krabby. So we can run into Shuckle here, and if we do, then... that's what I'm looking for. We would have, like, probably one of the best tanks in the series, but I don't really know how to, like, set up properly with the tank. I know you wanted to do, like, spikes, toxic spikes, and... I don't know, like, harden, or... What's the other word? Double team. If in real life, you ask your mom to hold on to your money, she spent some of it, pay it back within a reasonable time when you have a problem with it. That... I think that depends. Because, like, the stipulation there of reasonable time is very up in the air, because, like... It depends on how important the money is, and that it needs to be there, right? And this is, like, a stupid way of thinking about it, but it's like, what if I'm, like... investing money, right, and I'm holding it in the spot so that way I'll get the interest from the bank, and she happens to take it away before, like, she takes it away and doesn't get it back in time for that interest. Does she owe me that extra money? Substitute Toxic Protect with leftover. Gotcha. Yeah, that seems overpowered. Jeez. I'm not sure if that's something I'm gonna abuse, mostly because I kind of like doing glass cannon builds, but that could at the very least be an interesting backup if Lance or somebody gives me any like serious pushback. Way to go, Putty. I'm actually getting a little bit concerned that I'm gonna have to do a little bit of grinding, because the level cap for the next gym is 31 and my highest level is only like 24. Chocolate? 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 Oh. I always love Crappy's design. It's literally the most basic, like, this is a crab. Like, it could not be more obviously a real animal if they tried, but, like, there's just something about him that feels iconic to me. Maybe it's just because it's just a real-ass animal. You had a Mischievous that was killed by a Pursuit Murkrow. Oh my god. Yeah, Pursuit is devastating. I had a couple close calls with that when I was playing through Platinum, but yeah, because I actually had a Pursuit that crit and got me into red, and I was like, my heart was like pounding at that point. At least it wasn't Metronome and the Self-Destruct. That was the worst part about the Platinum playthrough. That was the moment I was like sure that the run was basically dead. Okay. Should we be fine for this next? I think we will be. Yeah, okay, there's one thing that's a little bit threatening, but I think it'll be okay. Was it a critical hit too? Yeah, I think it may have been a crit. All I remember, I just remember, like, just basically swap training for a little bit because I was trying to get 1 or 2 Pokemon caught up for the Elite Four. and my Houndoom, it was like facing off against a Roselia and then a Clefable, or not a Clefable, just a Clefairy. And what was the word for? It was able to one-shot it for the most part, but this time damage range was not on my side, and it metronomed, and I was like, watch me self-destruct, and it was. I should have just kept my freaking mouth shut. I was so mad at myself for saying anything. What's like a good... Do I have anything good against a psychic type? I have one... Misery would be okay because of Astonish, but... I guess its special defense isn't bad at all. If anything, Star might be the best move here. Yeah, I think Star would make the most sense. Which is why I did not swap to Star. How you doing, bud? Oh, wait, Silver's voice. How do I... It's no use! Yo, Kyle! Wasn't that Suicune just now? Ah. How do I do Silver without yelling? I only caught a quick glimpse, but I thought I saw Suicune running on the waves. Suicune is beautiful and grand, and it races through towns and roads at a simply awesome speed. It's wonderful. I want to see Suicune up close. I decided I'll battle you as a trainer to earn Suicune's respect. Come on, Kyle, let's battle now! That is one interaction I was so sad that we lost. So in the Burnt Tower, there was the fight against the rival, who I named Shadow, and I, on a whim, gave Yassine the Silver voice because I just thought it would be fitting. And then when Shadow came around, and I had to do both Silver and Shadow's voice back to back, I just immediately started losing it laughing. Oh, you have insomnia. Okay, I'm gonna wait until, like, you use a move that's good to Encore. It's probably gonna be something like... Is that a good one? No. God, that does, like, no damage. But it flinched? Okay. Interesting move. Shoot, I want to go for Headbutt, but I'm worried it's going to get disabled again. I'm going to do Extrasensory and hope it uses Disable. Oh, and it actually gets it off. Oh. Okay, Dream Eater is probably going to do some damage. How much damage, though? Oh, if I can, like... Ooh. I don't think Dream Eater can crit, right? I think it'll be fine. Oh! Oh, that's insane. Can't do anything but try to eat my dreams. Yes. And it's still affected by Encore, I think. There. Star, you didn't have to disrespect him like that. Come on. Alright. Electrode. I'm thinking... Oh, geez. We're gonna want either Rocky or Basil. We're gonna go with Rocky. I'm a little bit concerned about Sonic Boom, but I think it'll be fine. No, I shouldn't throw on Sandstorm because there is potential for swapping out and then having my own Pokemon killed by it. I'm probably gonna need to hit it with Screech real quick. Is Sonic Boom, like, accurate? Does it always hit? And I can't believe Screech missed. That's embarrassing. Oh boy, he's just gonna spam Sonic Boom for the next 20 turns. Doesn't help that he outspeeds me too. At least he can't crit. Oh boy. The worst part is that, like, rollout is gonna hit like a truck. Should I Sandstorm? No. I'm just gonna go for chip damage. There we go. That is at least doing a decent amount. I usually try to avoid item spam, but this early on, like, Sonic Boom is... it's a little nuts. And the sheer amount of Pokemon in HeartGold and Soul Silver that know Sonic Boom, it feels like the devs kind of knew that it was a little bit annoying. I think this next this next rock throw should be enough to kill. Good job, Rocky. Okay. Oh, the misery! Remind me to never do that again. So the only thing Haunter can actually do to hurt me is Curse. So I'll literally just spam Astonish, and it's a free win. How much does Curse do? Hey! Could be worrisome. It's not really. I don't even think we'll... yeah, we're definitely not even gonna need to heal for this. Yeah, just kills. I always, like, overestimate just how much HP, or, like, how little damage I do. I hate to admit it, but you win. You're amazing. I'm starting to understand why Suicune was keeping an eye on you. I'm gonna keep searching for Suicune. I have a feeling we'll see each other again. See you around. What's up, Erwin? I saw, I heard. You beat Morty of Ecruteak Gym. That's just incredible. I actually went to the gym's entrance to cheer you on. Did you know that? But everyone had these candles on their heads. It was kind of creepy. So I chickened out and took off for home. Call you later. Thank you, Erwin. That's actually kind of cute. He talks about, like, your victories. What else was it? Oh, right. I'm really sad that the Morty fight disappeared too, because I was actually really proud of myself for, like, abusing the fact that he had no ability to attack Star, because the only damaging move he had was Sucker Punch, and whenever Sucker Punch had PP, I would just spam Yawn, and essentially Star was able to solo the entire fight alongside with Misery. Which was incredible retribution because Morty used to kick my ass as a kid, man. Entrance to the road for the Safari Zone. Experience the thrilling encounters with wild Pokemon for heart-to-heart contact. Safari Zone is just around the corner from this entrance. Well, maybe we should go check that real quick. Seems like it'll be fun. Cliff Edge Gate. Did you know? They are constructing a Safari Zone just around the corner. They say it'll be really fun. You'll see many kinds of Pokemon, and it's all you can catch. There's no reason not to go, right? I'm so looking forward to the Safari Zone. Finish the construction already! Still have the game footage at least? Yeah. Oh, but the reason I was more so upset about it is because the whole time for Morty, I kept just doing the Morty voice. I kept talking like I was talking to Rick. And it was really funny because he seemed like really nervous too the whole fight. It especially like worked really well because like, I was able to solo him essentially. But the lady at the reception seems a little bit too dramatic. Don't get your expectations too high. What? You want to go to Safari Zone 2? It's still under construction. Please come back. Gee, thanks. What's your thoughts? Star is looking around restlessly for something. Sometimes they can just be holding an item. Interestingly enough, I think HeartGold and Soul Silver just basically gives every Pokemon a passive pickup ability. Because sometimes they'll just like have a random item in their hands and they'll just give it to you. Like not on the actual Pokemon itself. It only gives you the item if you talk to them in the overworld. I'm in shock! A guy about your age with piercing eyes and long hair came in. He scared me into giving him my prized Pokemon. I still have one left, but what if he comes back? You look strong. Could you look after my Pokemon for a while? Sure, what do you got? Pokemon party is full. This guy doesn't have a Shuckle, does he? Oh my god, I think it is a Shuckle. Aren't they holding the fashion accessories? Oh, like the Pokemon sometimes hold fashion accessories? I think so. But they can hold like regular items too, because I remember, maybe I'm misremembering this, but I swear I remember my Pokemon would pick up like potions and stuff every now and then. You came from Olivine? Do you remember the 4 islands along the way? I heard that a mythical sea creature is hiding in them. I've heard that the swirlies? I've heard that the swirlies around the island are caused by the sea creature. You might need a special moon to get past them too. I heard that you can only see it if you have a silver wing. It must have the same scent as the creature. Same. House of Cameron, the photographer. Oh, so this is where he lives. Hi, you must be a sightseer. Why not take a picture here? You saw the camera outside. You saw the camera outside? I put it there. You may come across my relatives here and there. Anyway, go ahead and take a picture. Check the camera and it'll take a picture for you. It'll be a good memory of your journey with your Pokemon. Little does he know we're already way ahead of him on that. Nope, no, I don't need to heal. I need to put away a party member so I can get that Pokemon that the guy is giving away for free. I'm kind of at a loss for what I'm gonna do for this next fight, because all my best Pokemon for dealing with this next gym is Putty, and I don't know if he's really a good pick. Yeah, especially with lowered special attack. Yikes. Oh my god, the Slowpoke has higher physical attack. That's embarrassing. I thought Slowpoke is supposed to be like an extremely high special attacker. It's Magical Leaf. It's special. Okay, so that's gonna be a significant buff to Basil. Okay. Okay, well, Star has really good special attack. Defense-wise, oh my god, actually, its defenses are not bad at all. 46 is respectable. It's not out of this world, but that's actually decent. It probably could take a hit or two from the trainers in the next gym. Because thankfully, it being flying type, it'll help negate the damage that they try doing. Thank you. Please take good care of it. Such a goofy little jingle. Shucky. It has berry juice? Ooh. That's actually a pretty good item from what I remember. I want to check what the berry juice does. I keep moving to the wrong menu. Instinctively, I want to go to bag. And instinctively, I'm trying to use the touchscreen, but I need to not do that. Do I have a Choppleberry? No, I don't. Darn. Are any of these berries that I've been given by Mom gonna be good in the next fights? Oh, actually, come to think of it, it looks like Star is not going to be a good pick no matter what. Wow, okay, this next team is going to be a little bit crazy. Do I have any? No, I don't. I do have a Lumberry, though. That could help with any of the Pokemon that he tries putting to sleep. I do have another Chesto Berry, but I want to save that so I can grow another Chesto Berry from it. 100% pure juice made of berries. It restores the HP of one Pokemon by just 20 points. Wow, that is pathetic. Okay. It may cause the foe to flinch when the holder inflicts damage. Okay, so when it says flinch, would that include moves like Extra Sensory? Do I have any good TMs for this fight? It would need to either be something Psychic type or Electric type. I do have Thunderbolt. Would be able to learn it. Misery. Interesting. Okay. What is Misery's special attack? Okay, well, it's not Star, but it is the second best that I got. Urges the early use of a Hellberry. Okay. That could be good. Ooh! Oh, shit! A relaxed nature? That's like perfect for a Shuckle. Are you kidding me? Plus defense minus speed? That's... Oh. Shucky. You're gonna be getting some use, buddy. I may even EV train you. Holy shit. Okay, so I want to go for this fight, but the problem is that I'm a little bit underpowered. I'm not in a great position to take him on. Let me check like my best Pokemon. I'm trying to think of like a story to tell while we do all this. critical. Anger point. I forget, what is that? Raises attack upon taking a critical hit. With plus attack stat, that's... But normal type is pretty bad for this next fight. Normal flying could be okay. What are your moves? Minus speed plus special defense. That's mildly helpful. Not very against one of the moves though, so it doesn't really matter too much. Aerial Ace could be good. I feel like Miku may be a good chance to at least get a little bit of chip damage in, assuming she doesn't die immediately. She would definitely die though, is the problem. Magikarp has Swift Swim? I guess I'm just not thinking of a Magikarp having like any ability at all. Okay, see, Tentacle could actually... Cringe could actually be a pretty good Pokemon in this fight. Because if I could set up Toxic Spites, it could be pretty strong because you got Poison Water, which is like double resistant. Plus special defense. Oh, prevents stats from being lower. Okay, so Leer would be worthless. Like, it wouldn't be able to do anything. Cringe might actually be our best Pokemon for this. The real question is, how much time are we going to put into grinding? Okay, well, Shucky is not going to get any use in this fight. Muscle here could be good, but I probably should refrain. Okay, so I guess it's just going to be a little bit of a grinding stream. So, normally this would be like the point where I would just put on like something like Pokemon Ranch. Hello, Joey. How are you? Do you remember my super cool Rattata? My Rattata is different from regular Rattata. It's like my Rattata is the top percentage of Rattata. You know what I'm saying? Always have to stop for that. Oh, god damn it. That's another classic moment we missed. There was like this guy who was like trying to engage to his girlfriend, or trying to engage his girlfriend, and Joey calls like immediately after as I'm like walking to the girlfriend to see what she's saying. Oh, hey, they actually all progress to the next stage. Time for a little bit of water then. We love youngster Joey in this household. He is a treasure. I don't care if we are summoning God himself. We are stopping to talk to Joey. I wish I had the EXP share. When do you actually get that in this game? It feels like it's taken a while to get there. I feel like it's gotta be coming up pretty soon. Oh, right. I was gonna say, like, I totally stopped my thought. I would normally put up Pokemon Ranch, for, like, some, like, what do you call it? Some, like, stimulation while we're grinding, but unfortunately, I don't have the Wii U set up because we just finished moving. So, like, right now, the place is a little bit of a mess, and I haven't had time to actually get the Wii U set up. We've been mostly focusing on getting the big furniture and stuff out of the way, like, before I set up with consoles. Very late in Mahogany Town? Jesus. Mahogany Town isn't where Claire is it? Because if it's that late, this is gonna be an annoying couple gym fights. Maybe I should just pull up Dolphin and like we can do bets on like AI Mario Party. Like that's always a good time, in my opinion. Okay, real quick, I want to swap the berry pots off. See, I did it again. I looked down at the screen when I could have just used the one that y'all are seeing. It's so instinctive for me to like look down. Oh, it's where Price is? Oh, wait. Is it before or after the rocket event? Because if it's like right after the Gyarados, then I think that's not nearly as long as you may think. Like, I could literally just backtrack, go there, do that little encounter, and then like we would have the XP share. Yeah, the stream's only been going on for an hour and a half. Feels like it's been going on a lot longer today. At least Cringe is getting some levels. Or some experience. Whoops. How's it going, Cringe? Pokemon is playing around and splashing in the water. Ooh. Okay. I think Cringe can get a quick chance to do some actual damage here. Ah, damn. I was hoping for the poison. I didn't think it was gonna happen, but, you know, wishful thinking. I remember in Crystal when I did like a casual playthrough so I could get to the Celebi encounter, it was so much easier in Crystal to like what's the word I'm looking for? It was so much easier when there was like no abilities. I'm gonna regret that. I'm gonna regret that so much. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I was actually scared for a second there. I thought Cringe was about to, like, die. Or at least, like, take some serious damage. What are the two abilities that Tentacool can have? It's Clear Body and... is it Water Absorb? Way to go, Basil. Here, where's Dolphin? Oh, jeez. Okay, so I only have like a portable version of it, so I'm gonna have to like... I'm gonna have to actually scour my files to find it. There you are. I'm willing to bet it's gonna need to update, ain't it? Huh? It's not booting up for some reason. Oh, shoot. What happened to the capture card? Alright, there we go. Not sure what happened there, but apparently my capture card just kind of froze. Hopefully everything else is okay. I'm wondering if maybe I should just use the old rod instead. Because I feel like that'll probably... if I can, like, train cringe on like a bunch of Magikarp, it'll probably make it a little bit faster for leveling it. I think that would make the most sense. I guess it's really going to depend on the level of Magikarp we run into. Because if they're 20, then yeah, sure, it's worth it. If they're like 10, then maybe not. You know, I guess free experience is free experience. Something like that. Wow. Okay, that's just bad. Fucking 30 experience for that. I don't even think it was 30. No. I would surf on it, but I think we actually encounter higher level Pokemon that way. Probably be a good way for grinding. I don't want to risk the team though. What moves does Krabby even know at this level? Okay, it has terrible special defense. Alright, it knows Mud Shot, Bubble Beam, Harden, and Leer. So Mud Shot would probably do the most, and even then, I doubt it would do anything. And they're both special attacks, one of which can't even affect... what's... Cringe. Doesn't affect Cringe. Cringe is unfazed. And I imagine Tentacle has just like high special defense in general, right? Yes, and with that ability, or with that nature too. Sacrificing speed kind of sucks a little bit, but honestly, with a special defense buff on a Tentacle, that's absurd. At least we're not sacrificing like physical defense. Okay, so just curious, is Acid special or physical? It is special. Okay, so I should be spamming Acid. I thought Mudshot doesn't do damage to me. Oh. No, it's actually super effective. Oops. My bad. At least, it didn't do nearly enough to actually make a difference. And with the more levels that Cringe gets, like, the less we'll actually need to worry about Mudshot doing anything at all. I'm thinking, like, if we can just get Cringe, like, caught up to the team a little bit, then we can probably take on the gym. Probably. Come to think of it, I should have checked the physical defense again. Is fighting super effective against Bug? I'm like terrible with my type charts. Ooh, actually physical defense sucks on you. Ooh. Is Cringe actually the right way to go? You know, honestly, Basil might be our best bet. I think that actually does make more sense. Okay, so I'm thinking the strat then is going to be... I think it's going to be Putty and Basil. I think that makes the most sense. And they'll also take us a lot less time for leveling up. Okay. Welcome to the gym. My Pokemon and I are bound together by friendship. Our bond will never be broken. Black Belt Yoshi. Wasn't Yoshi here, like, named in reference to something? Oh, God, you... oh boy. I'm worried that Star is the best pick here. Oh boy, that's increased critical rate. Alright, Basil, come on. I believe in you. Meditate. Doesn't Meditate guarantee the next... Oh no, that's Attack Rise. That did not do much. That did hardly anything. Okay, we need to get Star out here. Star, please, please, I am begging you, just... Okay. Please either crit or just don't die. Oh wait, do I outspeed you? Yes, I do. Okay. This is gonna be a risky play, but it should be fine. If he can't attack, then he can't kill us. Oh god. Just tell me Encore lasts for one more turn. Please tell me it lasts for one more turn. Okay. What is my most accurate move? I think Extrasensory is high. Okay, these are all good. They are all good. Whew. Okay, thank God Encore lasted as long as it did. That could have been really bad. Yeah, I am terrible at Pokemon, I'm not gonna lie. This isn't real! Believe it or not. Okay, well that just proved to me that Basil is not gonna be a good pick for this fight. Like maybe for the second Pokemon that Chuck has? I just realized your name is Chuck. That's my Rattata's name. Words are useless. Let your fists do the talking. Oh, Knob. I remember, you're actually in reference to one... Your name is a reference to one of the lead developers of Pokemon. Okay. At least Star is, like, able to output some serious damage. Will Star outspeed a Machoke? Like, Machoke isn't known for its speed, is it? Neither is Togetic. Jesus. Wow, 29 speed. That ain't good. You're slower than Basil. Oh. Oh, now that's awkward. Alright, well, fingers crossed. because I know you have like nothing in terms of special defense. Oh wow, you are slow. Please. Okay. You use Leer. Oh. Okay, just tell me we didn't tie on speed. Okay, there we go. That had me a little bit scared, I'm not gonna lie. That had me pretty scared. I think that just kind of proved to me that I need to get Star a little bit trained up. Not too much, but just like a teensy bit. Like, I wish I had a little bit more... I wish I just had a little bit more speed on Star. I could give him the quick claw, but then I'd be throwing the entire run on chance. I'm slower than Magikarp. That's actually embarrassing. That gives like no experience too. Am I better off like surfing? Probably. What? Did anyone else see that? The exclamation point wasn't over my head. That was over Star's head. That's not supposed to happen. What? Okay. That's a really weird bug. Bubba Beam? Alright, at least it doesn't do too much. And I'm really hoping somebody falls soon. I'm itching. I'm itching for a card pack. It didn't happen that time. For some reason, yeah, Star had the exclamation point before, but this time it didn't. That was weird. Alright, so what's some stories I can tell while we kill time grinding? See, this would be so easy if I had like a second person so I could bounce off of. Were there any interesting stories at the wedding? I went up north the other day to see my uncle for his birthday. We all went to Outback Steakhouse, and oh, I remember my nephew. He's like about 2 years old, and it's right around like 8 o'clock or so, so it's past his bedtime, and he's getting a little bit like antsy and a little bit like frustrated. So he's especially frustrated because he's now like an older brother, so his younger brother is now like displaced the amount of attention that he's used to getting, so he's not happy about that. So he's like super cranky, and he's like making a whole scene. He's just like yelling and stuff in the restaurant, and like my sister just decides like, no, we're just gonna go home because like he's getting too cranky. It's way past his bedtime, and they have him they have him like say goodbye to everybody, and like he gets to me and he's like, he screams, "I'm gonna miss you, Uncle Kyle." And like he's screaming that while crying at the top of his lungs, and I'm just like, oh my god, I wish I got that at the top. I wish I got that on camera. It was like the most like fake, like the most like obviously staged like goodbye, if you will. Like he's clearly just saying it out of obligation. He just wants to like, I don't even think he's like actually upset or anything. I think he's just like, he's like kind of doing the crying because he knows to get some attention, and he's also saying the obligatory stuff that he has to say when he's leaving. So I think he was just like upset that like that his little brother was getting a little bit more attention. And he was just trying to like make himself the center. It was really cute. It was really funny. Magic card. It's not even worth killing you. Actually, I'm going to do it just because I know I'm not going to be able to run away from you. Because somehow I'm slower than Magikarp. That is embarrassing. I can't even kill the Magikarp in one hit. That's so embarrassing. What I wouldn't give right now for a Mind Plate. Okay. Oh boy. It did it again. That was on Togetic. That was over Star's head. That wasn't over my head. What? You found that cat we saw yesterday? Oh, shoot. Walked over to you and rolled over? Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Like, the cat came up to you yesterday? Or was that... did it come up to you today? Well, either way, I'm glad it's not a stray, because I would feel really bad for it if it was out in the cold like that. It keeps showing up over Star. What's going on with that? No, today, when you were throwing... Oh, yeah. That would make sense. Shoot. I lost my train of thought. Y'all ever smelled some markers before? Like, they smell so good, like... Oh! They are very friendly. That's good. I really love I love it when we have like a little chill cat in the neighborhood. Did it like let you pet you? Or did it let you pet it? Because usually female cats are like... they're a little bit notorious for like offering up, like rolling up and showing their bellies and then hating it when you give them belly rubs. It's like the Venus flytrap of, mammals. I'm actually getting kind of, like, happy with myself. Like, I've been doing more creative stuff lately. Like, I actually made an edit recently with the... that was like a joke about Piplup not wanting to evolve in the anime. Hello, Corsola. Have we had an encounter here? You didn't get to pet it, but sniffed your hand and rubbed against your legs? That's nice. That's really cute. Its tail was wagging. Aw, that's adorable. I think Shuckle is technically the encounter that we get here. Damn. I mean, Corsola, I wouldn't really use that much, but that would be just a cute addition to the team. I cannot wait to shiny hunt Corsola. I love its shiny variant so much. No, 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 stop, stop. Let's go, Basil. Well, there goes the plan for Jim. Or should I have just done the grinding off stream? I'm not gonna lie, I'm tempted to just end the stream there. I'm pissed. But we haven't hit the 2-hour threshold, so I can't abuse the YouTube algorithm. I mean, what? Huh? Don't worry, nobody said anything about that. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna be here grinding for a lot longer. Damn it, losing Star right before this gym battle sucks. Star was literally the entire plan. Oh, man. I mean, it'll be fine. I mean, Star really wasn't the plan. The plan was Putty and Basil with Star being backup, but god damn it, that hurts. Especially given I wanted to do a certain strategy that a friend of mine told me that you can do specifically with Togekiss. Ah, whatever. I'm a little bit upset. It'll be fine though. It mostly hurts because Putty sucks with special attack. He is definitely a physical attacker. I just feel stupid for forgetting the fact that Corsola knows rock-type moves. That's why I'm more so pissed off at myself for. Like, I just forgot that it could do a super effective attack. I've been fighting so many Krabbies and Magikarp that I just forgot that there are actual threats in this area. And it was a Corsola. That was the biggest threat. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. Oh my god. Isn't Corsola like one of the weaker Pokemon that's out there? Okay. Ooh, we're setting up toxic spikes. Did someone die? Yep. Star the Togetic died. Because there was a Corsola and it used Rock Blast, and a fucking course it gets 4 hits. It got 4 hits. No crits. It landed 3 hits, or it landed 4 hits in a row. So before I even realized it was a threat, I was already dead. I'm more so pissed off because that was entirely bad luck. I could have easily retreated Star and just swapped to Basil, and we would have been fine. But no, that's RNG. That's how it goes. That's the whole point of a Nuzlocke. You just have to... It's got you play it so that way those moments are actually like an actual threat. Dubba beam. Oh man. Need a little spark. Thankfully, Putty seems to be leveling up pretty fast. I think it's in a higher experience growth group than Star was. Alright, so new plan. It's the old one. We're gonna level up Basil and we're gonna level up Putty. And we will try our best to take out this gym. If only Putty just had a better nature. A minus special attack nature on Slowpoke really hurts. Star is not feeling any better. Sadly, he has to go away now. It's been a real honor. If only I just could have, like... If only it hit 3 hits, or 2. I swear, Rock Blast and moves like that never hit 5, but... You know, when you don't need it to, that's the moment it always does. Poor little gut buddy even managed to hit maximum happiness and evolved. I'm so sad. But we're just gonna press forward. The real question is, who will take up the mantle? There's gonna be a temporary replacement for them. Is fighting not very effective against poison? Because if anything, we may need Germa for a little bit here. Rest in peace, King. Yeah. That actually, I'm actually a little bit depressed after that one. That one felt like a dagger to the heart. Mostly because Star was such a champion last stream. I was actually scared that he was gonna die yesterday because, like, he had a little bit too good of a hot streak. But yeah, I let the level curve get ahead of me, and I'm starting to see, well, I'm starting to reap the consequences of it, or sow the seeds, or what? Reap the seeds that you sow? Is that the word the term I'm looking for? Yeah, whatever. Ooh. The death of Star is going to be one massive L, because I did actually have a plan for him in the final gym. So that's going to be that's going to hurt when we get to Mahogany Town, but honestly, it'll be fine. I think we'll have a replacement by then. It's just a shame, is all. Awesome critical hit, Putty. Way to go. Thankfully, grinding with Putty seems to be going way faster. Oh, shoot. Who was just calling me? Just out of curiosity, how much damage does Headbutt do? Oh no. Confuse on Putty is actually kind of dangerous because he has a pretty high attack stat. Okay, maybe not super dangerous, but I was a little bit concerned. Come on, Putty. Putt. Putt, putt. Come on. There we go. Wow, that did way more than Confusion did. Jesus. That's actually kind of depressing. Headbutt did more damage than a super effective Confusion. I mean, I guess Tentacool is a pretty high special defense Pokemon, but wow. Okay. I'm starting to wonder if, like, maybe I should try cycling in other games alongside with Pokemon. Mostly because, like, I am having a lot of fun with it. I'm just kind of wondering if, like, if I switch up what else I play, I'll have, like, a little bit more to talk about. Because during these sections where we're just sitting here grinding and I have nobody to talk to, it's a whole bunch of, like, me scrambling to get a conversation started without, like, anyone else there. And I'm gonna try, like, my hardest to, like, stop bringing that up in these streams, because I feel like that's, like, I feel like it's getting annoying for some people, just like me bringing up how hard it is to keep a conversation going. There you go, buddy. He is starting to get up there. He should be ready for Chuck. I'm gonna need to start training up Basil then. Alright, come on, buddy. I could talk about the Portal 2 soundtrack. I could talk about the Portal 2 soundtrack. Should I just start doing that? Just like just like faking like chat in the like just make up a bunch of like fake chat. That is something I've seen in some like videos that I like watching, where they're like clearly reading they're reading questions from Twitter that are clearly like fake, that they made up, like it's a fake Q&A video. Like I was watching Uncle Dane do one. I thought it was really funny when he like a bunch of the questions seem like super serious, but then he gets to this one comes from Chili's restaurants. Fuck you, Uncle Dame, you're dumb. And he just like pauses for a solid like 3 seconds trying to like figure out like what to respond with that, because he just clearly made it up on the spot. Put some bots in the channel. Are you insinuating that I should buy fake viewers from like those websites where they sell like fake accounts and stuff that like will just chat in your chat? Like it's bots. Cause that is against terms of service, my friend. That could get me Omega banned. Actually, I should swap because it has acid, and that's going to do an absurd amount of damage to Basil. I know Putty's going to get poisoned here, but it's kind of a necessary evil. It's better than Basil getting trapped by Rap and then using acid and probably like one-shotting him. That's kind of the unfortunate thing with this grind here. Like, Basil is gonna have to face up against a bunch of Tentacools, which he's not very good against. At least he got a level. Because the thing is, I'm gonna need to get Basil to 32, or at least like to 29 or something, because that Poliwrath that Chuck has is extremely high level-wise, and Basil is our best tank against it for doing damage too, and he's not gonna do a lot of damage. That is the one thing I have concluded from like from looking at these stats and comparing it to Basil. Like, Basil is not ready for this fight, and Basil is pretty much our only choice for dealing with Chuck's biggest Pokemon. Wham, wham, wham. God damn it. Is the only encounter here when you're surfing just Tentacle? Ah, boy. There we go. That's kind of what we're looking for. What kind of games have I been playing lately? Oh, you know, a lot of Leisure Suit Larry, King's Quest. Me and my friend Ross have been getting through most of like King's Quest 5 right now. Where are we? I think we're like, the last thing I remember we did was like we gave a harp to a will-o-wisp. It was a fake it was a tree who was singing about how sad her life was. LMAO. Thank you. Like, I feel like I'm going crazy a little bit here. Like, I feel like I almost need to make up fake stories, not for the sake of like keeping conversation interesting for y'all, but for like keeping me from like feeling like I'm going insane, you know? I'm a little bit bored. I'm playing King's Quest. Not anymore, in all honesty. I kind of wish I have like played some of the other King's Quest games. Like, the only one I've played is the modern reboot continuation one, whatever it's considered. But yeah, it would be nice to play something like King's Quest 5 or 6. Like, having watched the Steam Train playthrough of it a bunch of times, like, it definitely looks like a lot of fun, but I also kind of worried, like, it would be horrible to play for like two main reasons. One being the puzzles themselves are kind of brutal at times. And I feel like there's also this like paradoxical issue where like I've seen and laughed at the playthrough so many times that I kind of know a bunch of the puzzles by heart, so it kind of ruins part of the experience. But then again, Dan was literally like following a walkthrough the whole time, and he would play through the games all the time growing up, so I guess there is merit to like playing through a game that you know like top to bottom. I mean, it's part of why I'm playing through HeartGold and Soul Silver here. It's like, I know these games top to bottom. I love them to death. If they just didn't have the RPG mechanics, I think it would be perfect. Because like there's always this whole like thing with RPGs where it's just like there's a brick wall you hit and you have to do some grinding for a little bit, and it's like, it wouldn't be an issue at all if I was doing a Nuzlocke here. I could easily just like item spam and use like X attacks and stuff for the fight, but honest to God, it's like, it makes it so much more boring, you know? So I'm trying like, but then again, it's like, this is just as boring, if not more. So like, I'm kind of wondering if like maybe I can just get rid of the whole like no X items rule that most people have, because it's like, is X items like ruining the playthrough any more than this? Like, we're just sitting here grinding Pokemon for like an hour. It hasn't even been an hour, shockingly enough. It's only been like 30 minutes. But like, we're just like waiting essentially for my Pokemon to be strong enough to deal with the gym, because like it's just arbitrary like RPG mechanics and stuff, you know? There's nothing really gained from like sitting here and grinding. In fact, you could argue that something is lost the entire time because we don't have Star anymore, so that makes the playthrough, I wouldn't say less interesting, but it certainly makes it more tedious, I guess. I feel like that's the right word. I'm not 100% sure though. Also, I just realized another fuck you that this game has for choosing Chikorita. Like, there is a single gym that Chikorita is super effective against, and there are 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 4 technically that are super effective against Chikorita. Which is just so mean. And like one of them, well actually, okay, so 3 that are super effective against Chikorita and 2 of them that resist Chikorita. That being the Dragon Gym and also, shoot, the Ghost type gym, because all the Ghost types are Ghastlies and the Ghastly family, which are part poison. So they resist grass. And Dragon resists grass. And then Price is ice. So he's like... So like he's... it's super effective to use Totodile. Kind of effective with Cyndaquil, but it's like not very effective with Chikorita. There's a lot of Chikorita hate in Johto, I'm noticing. It hates the grass starter. Which is a shame, because I love Chikorita. I feel like this whole Nuzlocke would be, like, pretty much a cakewalk if I had just chose Cyndaquil. Like, a casual playthrough of Johto is already a cakewalk when you choose Cyndaquil. But I'm starting to realize more and more as we do this Nuzlocke, like, choosing Chikorita sets you up for failure. It is straight up the hard mode of the game. Which is just shame. I mean, if anything, I guess it kind of just reinforced my love for Chikorita, because, like, we were really underdogs. Like, I was, like, fighting tooth and nail to make sure, like, my Pokemon, who was, like, absolutely horrible pick against almost like a majority of the gyms in this region, and I'm just like trying my best to like get it strong enough to like be able to take it down. I felt like Ash, you know? I felt like Ash after he like actually loses some of the gym fights and like whatever regions that actually happens, because in Johto and Kanto, like they just like in Johto especially. No, Kanto especially. Like, they just gloss over the gym fights. Like, people talk to death about how Ash did not earn his gym badges in Kanto, and yes, he did not. However, like, he absolutely should not have won the Kanto Pokemon League. Like, everyone can agree on that. There's a good reason he lost, because he straight up only beat a couple of the gym leaders. But a lot of people, like, exaggerate how much he like cheated, because he did beat Misty from what I remember, and he beat Brock. Like, obviously he abused the sprinkler system in Brock's gym, but can you really count that as an illegal move? Because there's definitely been plenty of like bullshit like moments in gym fights where like they use the surroundings and not like actually use a real move, especially in Sinnoh and Hoenn, where they actually start making more unique battlefields for the fights. In Kanto and Johto, like everything was just a basic battlefield and it was really boring. So it's like moments like that where Ash actually took advantage of the environment around him. Like, I don't know, I think it made it more interesting. Natural Gift. What is that move? The user draws power to... The user draws power to attack by using its held berry. The berry determines its type and power. Out of curiosity, what's... I want to see what these what berries have effects here. Okay. So if I wanted to be psychic, I would need either a Payapa berry or a citrus berry. Ah, man. Do I have an extra citrus laying around? Is there anything else that's good against... Wait. I mean, I guess I don't really need it. It could be a nice little, like... It could be a nice little, like, asshole, you know? Something I can just throw out there, like... just, like, to kind of, like, turn the tables a little bit. Actually, you know what? I could give it a Lumberry. Because the Lumberry does turn it into a flying type one. Otherwise, there is Greppa. What kind of berries do I have? Apricot, Pitaya, Almond. Okay, so the 80 battle point ones. You require some rare berries if you want the full power out of these. But for the basic ones, let's see. Pineapple berry. No, I don't have that. Although I do have a Lumberry. Oh wait, Koba berry. Yeah, okay, I can give that to Basil, which will sacrifice some... Oh shoot, but then I'm sacrificing my grass type attacks for the rest of the fight. So let's see. Magical Leaf is 60. This would do 70 battle damage, and its physical attack too, which is still somehow higher than my special. Oh man. Getting that Calm Nature really did hurt. I'm playing like an actually like scuffed as hell Nuzlocke here. Like my starter kinda sucks. Like the nature it got was bad, and it's just like not very effective against most gyms. Which I did know going in, but like holy shit. If I was willing to allow myself to just play by the casual rules, like I feel like we would just be having a little bit more fun here. But I kind of want the drama. I just want to see like the world crumble. No, I just want to like see myself try to push HeartGold and Soul Silver to the limit a little bit. We still love her. She is an absolute queen, even if Basil is male. I guess she's trans. We'll respect her wishes. Where am I going? It just sucks that she is very vulnerable. High special defense is good though. It just sucks that it's on a grass type, because the only thing that high special defense is really gonna help against is like water types, which I guess helps solidify her like as like a pretty good like attacking Pokemon. Johto really highlights just how problematic like the whole like physical special split, like how important it was to do that, because I keep thinking in terms of rules of Gen 2 and 3 where like water types are all special defense, and it's like, wow, yeah, that really made Pokemon like Bayleaf like a little bit overpowered. Like not overpowered at all, but like it gave every Pokemon an insane like amount of like strength, just because like there were so limited like amount of stats for like physical, special, attack, and defense in Gen 2. I'm kind of losing my train of thought a little bit. The more I sit here and I talk, the more I'm just like losing my mind. I just want the grind to be over, but like we're here until Basil is like good enough to handle this gym, because she is the only thing that will be able to handle the Poliwrath. I promise off screen, right after this is done, I'm going to go right into grinding the rest of the team, so y'all don't have to like, so this doesn't have to be another stream of just this. I've tried like keeping the streams being like the fun stuff while I take care of the tedious grinds, and it's like I did not realize just how far behind on levels we actually were. Because I was kind of expecting this to be a little bit of an easy run. And although we have been getting pretty lucky with our encounters and decent luck with some of the natures that we gotten, it's just mostly Basil has kind of been holding us back a lot. And losing Star there was a massive blow. We wouldn't need to be here this long if I had Basil as like, or not Basil, if we had Star as backup. Because I could easily just go for a sacrifice play and like swap to I could swap to Star, and then, you know, the whole fight would have been easy. Like Basil could have done most of the damage. Once it started looking dicey, just swap for a sacrifice, swap to Star, and then boom, we win. Fortunately though, luck was not necessarily on our side, but it also was just poor planning on my part. And for that, I apologize. I'm tempted to put on the Macho brace, I'm not gonna lie. It's not even worth using the attack on. Magikarp gives so little experience. What am? I remember in the anime, wasn't there like a throwaway joke where like somebody was eating Krabbies or something? I think that may have been like a Team Rocket delusion or something that was going on. Like probably like James like dreaming of eating like buttered Krabby or something like that. How many Magikarp are we gonna run into? Who add me on Discord? Oh my god, jeez. A friend of mine just sent me a screenshot of them playing Bloons, and they're like round 129. I love like out of context screenshots from like Bloons because like it's always a fucking clusterfuck. You can never tell what's going on. I'm not gonna lie, part of me is tempted to change the rules for opening these card packs from being like new followers to just new viewers. Because like I don't care if like there's a new follower or anything. I kind of just wanna open the pack, man. I'm willing to like change. I'm tempted to change the rules to being based on like when someone just shows up to the stream instead of like being based on when somebody ends up following, but... Oh, wait. Joey, no! I missed Joey's call. I'm so sorry. I can't believe I missed that. Hey. That should give some decent experience. There's always a part of me that worries Rapid Spin is going to be like a flying type move, but no, it's just normal type. It sucks. It's like no damage. Yes, we have officially gotten to that part of the stream, folks. Kyle has pulled out the phone and he is scrolling on Blue Sky. Actually, you know what? Do I have a pack ready? I think I might. I promise you we are going to beat the gym tonight. Like, before the stream ends, we are absolutely beating Chuck. There will be no exceptions to that. Damn, I still have another hour before my next pack open? Nah. Alright, we're using a time capsule. Although one of them kind of got wasted because there was only 11 minutes left on the wait. Alright, here we are. I have like a little strat here where I will always flip the first one and the second one so I know where the first one is. So I always like to look for one that's flipped, and if I can't find one that's flipped, I'll go to the first one. Can you see that? No, you can't. Maybe if I turn the brightness down. There we go. Ooh. Ooh, Cynthia. What's her ability? During this turn, attacks used by your Garchomp or Togekiss do 50+ damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. What the fuck? Jesus Christ, Cynthia. She really does go for the neck, doesn't she? Voltorb. Oh, Shellos, that's cute. With a little Manaphy in there, too. Ooh. Spiritomb. Okay, do you actually do any good damage? This Pokemon does 10 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. Ooh. So that could be like a maximum of 40 damage, and that's spread across the entire bench. That's not bad. Yeah, that was like 3 new cards. That was a pretty good pull. I actually did manage to get the Dialga from the Dialga pack on the first try. Can't escape? It's a Magikarp. What are you talking about? Okay, improv. My magic mother made me my mighty Morton made of mortar marbles magically. Maybe my mysterious momversation would mop. This bit sucks. Have I played any of the mystery dungeon games? No, I actually haven't. That is something I'm kind of thinking of doing on stream. I've heard nothing but good about shoot, what is it called? Guardian of the Sky? I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure if I should start with that or if I should start with Red Rescue Team / Blue Rescue Team. Which, by the way, why are there two versions of that? Like, obviously there's the whole red and blue thing. Pokemon has always had dual releases, but why does the Mystery Dungeon series have two versions? Is there, like, a reason for that? I mean, I guess, obviously, the main reason is money. If you can release the same game twice and get double the revenue for it, why wouldn't you do it? Do they have, like, any interconnectivity? Or is it literally just a dual release for more money? And, like, maybe one or two Pokemon swap? Wamp, wamp, wamp. What is the rarest card you have pulled from the Pokemon Pocket game? Great question, chatter. Glad you asked it. I got this Yanmega EX the other day with that rainbow outline. Looks so good in the sunset too. It's such a good like drawing in general. Yeah, I'm doing it again. I'm looking down at the DS. You will info dump shortly, but you are mid-dungeon. Mid-mystery dungeon, one might say. No, you're mid-14 dungeon. If I, like, can afford to do the 14 subscription again, like, maybe I'll start, like, actually... Maybe I'll just stream Dawn Trail. Who knows? I do know Reshi still hasn't gone through it either, and I don't know if Carla has. If neither of those two have done it, like, I probably just, like, ask them if we can just party up and do it. I feel like that would just be fun, being able to marathon the story altogether. I just don't know what it is. I just haven't had the itch to play 14 these days. I'm not sure why. I think it almost entirely comes down to post Endwalker just kind of being eh. Like, I think there were like really good moments, but everything just kind of felt weak in terms of the post game for Endwalker, despite the fact that I loved most of... I loved the Hildebrand quest line. I think the trials were pretty fun. Aside from the story from the trials, which kind of sucked, and the lead-in to Dawn Trail was not nearly as strong as the previous, like, like the stories that they tell leading into the new expansions. This one was easily like one of the weaker ones. Which is so weird to say, because, like, it does feel like it's a natural progression. It feels like it is strong, but... Or, like, it feels like it has really strong moments, but it's like there's something about it that just felt off. And it just, like, really turned me off to this, to the rest of the series. Not the series, but the rest of the, like... It really turned me off to Dawn Trail. You know what? You know what the issue was? It wasn't really the post-game. I think it was the marketing. I think the marketing for Dawn Trail was just really poor. At least here in America, it did not get me nearly as excited as Endwalker or Shadowbringers did. And it's like, it's a real shame, because I know that there's a really good story sitting there that I want to do, but it's like, I can't be motivated to do it. It's kind of the same issue where it's like, trying to convince a friend to play 14 is so difficult, because, like, the only reason you want your friend to play 14 is because you want them to do Heavensward, you want them to do Shadowbringers or Endwalker, and it's like, that is an insane investment to do. And it's like, it's kind of the same issue with, like, wanting to get started with Dawn Trail. It's like, am I really gonna have to convince myself to sink a whole bunch of time just to get into this story that I'm not already sold on from the beginning? Because it does seem interesting, but it's like on the surface, the way they've marketed it at least, it just seems like it's going to be a little bit generic. And again, that's obviously like, don't judge a book by its cover, and all that shit, but it's like also, the people who say don't judge a book by its cover, how do you decide the books you read? I guarantee you have chosen the book based on its cover because it looked interesting. Which is like one of my favorite arguments ever. Oh man, I wonder how the berries are coming along. Maybe my orange berries, right? I'm just gonna kill this Magikarp. Like, we're close enough to where it'll probably give me the level up I need. Maybe. I can't believe after all this grinding, Basil is still slower than Magikarp. Who's sending me messages? Stand by Perma Spike. Like, Zeo and G and stall forever. What the fuck kind of strat is Phoenix doing in Bloons? I'm having a hard time visualizing what he's telling me here. It sounds like he's like permanently stalling like a DDT or something. You'll marathon it with us too? Well, yeah, like, I feel like that was almost implied. Evening, how are you doing? This is Stana. My Flaffy is getting prettier, but it's getting prettier. I've been taking tons of pictures. I wish I could talk. It took only a second to defeat a wild Miltank. Probably because he gave me some battling tips last time. Later. I mean, if most of the friend group is already going to be playing it, it's like, why wouldn't you be joining? Maybe if there was a fourth person who was in Dawn Trail, like, maybe we would look to them, but, like, obviously you were included in the thought. Okay. I think Basil may be ready. I wouldn't say like ready, but I think we can at least take down the trainers in the gym, just so we can gauge how strong she is. A gauge of your power. Black Belt wait, Lao? Xenoblade Chronicles reference? Based? Is Poison Powder even worth setting up? Probably not. Tunda Punch? That is a move. I'll say that much. That is certainly a move, brother. Okay, Basil's starting to do some actual damage. Now if you had time to sit on Down Trail, you definitely know some glaring issues and you wouldn't rank it as highly, but there are some serious highs. I mean, here's the thing. I'm a Stormblood apologist. I'm sure I'll love Dawn Trail. It's just a matter of like getting the ball rolling is really the biggest issue. Like once I start, I'm sure I'll get all the way through and do all the post-game stuff too. It's just gonna be a matter of like moving on. That's shocking, yep. Yeah, that is, bud. Go fuck yourself. Sorry, no witty joke for that one, just fuck you. All that grinding. I wasted all that fucking time for nothing. That's an hour and a half that just went down the drain. I am so pissed. Like, it's gonna be fine. I'm upset. It's not even upset about the game or anything. I'm just like, it's just the amount of time we put into that, and it was for nothing. Okay, we're gonna need to send to Germa. I did not try to press back. I tried to click on Germa. Okay. I'm starting to feel like the whole X attack thing, like how people hate it, I'm starting to say bullshit, because honest to God, it sucks just how much grinding I put in, and then my Pokemon just die from a random move I couldn't have possibly seen coming, you know? So like, I think I'm gonna start using like X attacks and stuff like that, because this is getting extremely ridiculous. Just don't crit. There we go. That did like peanuts for damage. Oh boy. If it uses Screech again, I'm just gonna sack Germa. Shortens. Oh shit. Okay, what am I gonna do? How does Assurance work again? Like, ah, shit. Okay, well, I have to swap. Because if I don't, Putty's just dead. And then the run is dead, because... Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to just kill the run, so that way I can just do a casual playthrough. I probably should have gone for a heal there. I'm just not thinking straight, I'll be real. Oh. Well. Okay, the real hope was to have Cringe be able to... I was hoping that Cringe was going to be a pretty good special wall for later in the game, but fuck that now. Ain't happening. Yeah, no, there was no way. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. At least it missed Screech. Chat, I hate to say it. I think this run's dead. If nothing else, the run is just gonna be boring from here on. See, okay, I'm so conflicted. Assurance is just a basic dark move. Doesn't it do more damage based on, like, if you use an item or something like that? I thought there was, like, some modifier that's added to it. Maybe not. Either way, I'm just trying to think of how the hell we're gonna get through the rest of this playthrough. Like, I think I'm literally just gonna level cap everybody, essentially, because this is getting... This is the exact thing I hated with Platinum. It's the amount of time that you put into a Pokemon for grinding, and then they just, like, die because, like, there was one move that you couldn't have seen coming. Like, yeah, maybe I could have seen Fire Punch coming, but, like, come on. He was spamming the hell out of... Thunder Punch, like... How was I supposed to see that coming without using external tools? Alright, well... Unfortunately, that is the end of Cringe and Basil. God damn it, man. He was so close to evolving, too. Alright, well... This gym fight is going to be looking really boring. This is why I don't do Nuzlocke, man. I just suck at them. I suck. Because most of it is just grinding, and I hate doing the grind. I'd rather just, like, go on a little adventure with my buddies. Okay, okay. Against fighting types... Shoot, none of these are good picks. These all suck. Because most of them, like, unless maybe I go with Nidoran. Like, Nidoran is kind of the only option here that's, like, anything feasible. Everybody else kind of sucks. Okay, here's my thought. I'm thinking Metronome on... Oh, right, I forgot. You have a big mushroom, don't you? Or a tiny mushroom. I'm thinking the Metronome goes onto Putty here, because we're gonna need the extra damage to build up with... What the hell is it called? Confusion. We're gonna need Confusion to start adding up damage. Assurance does double damage if you've already taken damage that turn, so stuff like recoil damage or life orb damage. Interesting. Oh, okay, so essentially Assurance really is only useful in like a double battle then, essentially, yeah? Or is it like... So, okay, if I'm attacking with Assurance, does it do the double damage if the opponent has already taken damage or if I have already taken damage? Okay. Nacho Brace. Do I have anyone that can... No, probably not. Off screen, I did get Thunderbolt from the game corner if the opponent has taken damage. Okay, so it's basically just like doubling down on an opponent that's probably already dead or otherwise will be killed. All right. I think it makes a lot of sense to put Thunderbolt on Misery. I'm not 100% sure, actually. This is tough. Because it has a lowered speed stat, which really sucks. Yeah, we're not going to teach Thunderbolt. What's... Do we have anything that can be good in this fight? Pluck? How much damage does that do? 60. So that's basically Aerial Ace, but can miss. Ice Beam? No. Okay, real quick, I need to know how Paris's... I need to know what Mush's ability actually means, because I was looking at it earlier. Dry Skin. It describes it as reduces HP if it's hot and water restores HP. Does that mean if Does that mean it's basically like water absorb, or is it like rain dish? Oh. Oh my god, you're right. Pluck would be good because it has a citrus berry. You're so right, Queen. Oh my god, why did I not think of that? Dry skin is basically water absorb? Are you kidding me? Okay, so it would never happen, but I could try to use Stun Spore on Poliwrath. I don't know if that would be a good move. Because, or maybe Poison Powder. The problem though is that neither of them are accurate. Okay, so here's my thought. We're gonna give Mush the zoom lens, which increases accuracy if you go after the opponent, right? So if we can just like get lucky enough to where the AI uses Surf, that could then Mush could poison it, and we could just like use Pluck to get rid of the citrus berry and effectively just like slug out the fight. I feel like that would make the most sense. So we're actually going to get rid of Nidoran here, and we're going to put in Mush. Oh boy. This fight is literally going to decide if the Nuzlocke continues or not. The one thing I hate about using Pluck is that it is the only way you can only get one per playthrough, right? And none of these Pokemon can learn Pluck either. So I need a fast Pokemon that can learn Pluck, which I don't have. Okay, who has the highest speed? 17, 35, probably can't learn it. 24. 27? I didn't realize Krabby were that fast. Okay. With a good physical attack, too. Oh, no. I may actually have to consider... Did I not nickname you? Oh, I didn't nickname Krabby. Whoops. Would Shucky even survive a single attack? Like, that's the massive question. Like, would Shucky survive an attack at all? I'm gonna be real, I think this is the end of the run. Okay, well, you are my fastest Veggie, so let's just see if you can even learn Pluck. Actually, you know what, I can just look that up real quick. Probably because its defense is insane. I doubt it can learn Pluck, but I may as well just look. No. Yeah, Farfetch'd is my best chance at that, or Miku is my best chance at that, and she is far from ready to fight. I could, in theory, oh my god, I can make this entire fight a roulette. I could give a Quick Claw to Miku. for just the chance of getting Pluck off. I think that's literally the only chance we have here. So Miku's getting a Quick Claw. And then we're gonna teach Pluck to Miku. And we'll get rid of Fury Cutter because we're not gonna be dealing with psychic types. God damn it, are we gonna have to do more grinding? I literally don't have the time for that. I have to turn in a homework assignment. You know what? Fuck it, YOLO. This is going to literally be the run. If we die here, we die. Run is over if we lose. Oh, and I forgot to heal up. I don't mind this turning into a casual playthrough. If anything, I would honestly prefer it. Because it really hurts not having... It really hurts not having Basil. Bum, bum, bum. I do have X attacks. I could throw that on Putty. I probably will. That's probably the only option we have. Okay, so here's the plan. We're going to use Putty against Primeape, which shouldn't give us too much grief, but the real challenge is going to be the Poliwrath. If we can beat Poliwrath, then, well, you know, we win the fight, obviously, but let's just see if we can even get that far. Oof! The pounding waterfall right into my head. Ugh! Why did you stop the waterfall from pouring on me? You just spoiled my training. I have to warn you, I'm a strong trainer, training every day under this waterfall. What? It has nothing to do with Pokemon? That's true. Come on, we shall do battle. I'm willing to bet there was probably 1 or 2 items I forgot. This run, I am literally throwing the run, and I don't think I care. Okay. So your physical attack sucks, but... You're gonna go for Leer, aren't you? I knew it. Oh, wait. Disable. I'm stupid. Ah, whatever. That's fine. Let's hope Double Team doesn't make this terrible. This literally may just be the end. That was a crit? Oh, mama. Headbutt, maybe? I mean, it has lower physical defense than special defense. And I have high physical. I can't believe that connected. That did nothing. And he still has an item on the way, too. And all that accuracy up. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Alright. I was hoping to not use this until later, but we're just gonna go for it. That wasn't a crit. That was not a crit. Alright, GG y'all. I am near the level cap with Putty here, and he can't even do this. How much PP does Rock Slide have? It has like 10. Are you kidding me, dude? And if it crits once, we're just automatically done. Oh, brother. Well, it's been good. This is what I get for not grinding off stream. I'm so sorry, y'all. Like, maybe we'll do a mulligan on it. Like, I'll respect the rules of the run and just, like, revive 1 or 2 party members so we can just, like, keep this going. But, like, because, like, the whole reason we lost here is just because I forgot to grind off stream. Oh. Shoot, confusion or headbutt? Probably confusion. If I'm lucky, maybe it'll crit again. I doubt it, but fingers crossed. Well, maybe it'll miss again. Who knows? Or maybe it'll crit. It'll probably crit. I'm just looking for any amount of hope in this run, please. There is technically a chance that Putty could survive another rock hit there, a rock slide there, but I know that I have a guaranteed chance of survival as long as I just do this, because the only thing he can do if when he runs out of rock slide is focus punch, which will probably miss. So I just may as well do this. Tell you what, the damage range on Rock Slide is kind of all over the place. I think this next one is his last. No, he's readying Focus Punch. How much does that do? Too much. Can I disable Focus Punch? Okay. Now this is literally just gonna be a game of, can I hit him? It's not gonna happen, but... Or maybe it does. Thank fucking God. Awesome job, Putty. Okay. Now, the real fight. Yep, okay, so we're sending in Mush. We're gonna go for Poison Powder and hope to God he uses Surf. It's not gonna happen, but if he uses Surf, we might win this. We haven't lost yet, neither have we. He went Body Slam. That's not really a shocker at all. It was a prey more than it was anything else. Which, you know, is also why I have a Quick Claw on Miku here, which is definitely not gonna go off. It didn't need to go off. Why would you use... Wait, I do go for... Huh? And that was a critical hit. That's embarrassing. Okay, now we just go for Aerial Ace. Come to think of it, I didn't even need to use Pluck. I could have just used Knockoff. So that was a wasted TM. God damn it. Okay, nobody here is gonna outspeed. And Misery isn't gonna have any more use in the later gyms. so this is gonna have to be a sec. And plus Intimidate helps a little bit. All that matters right now is we get Putty healed up. Thankfully, Intimidate is going to help a little bit there. I should have seen that coming, and honestly, I am so sorry, Misery. But I had to go for the safe strat, because if it used Body Slam, we were dead no matter what. I hate everything. I hate everything. Oh my gosh. This is gonna really suck. So here comes Surf. Why Surf? Sir? Why are you surfing? This is a Wendy's. Well, GG's, y'all. Good fucking game. Especially when he swapped up the moves like that? What? He accidentally did the optimal play. Yep, nope, that's way to rub the salt in the wound. That's the end of the run, y'all. I concede. I think maybe I'll continue the run in spirit, like no EPs. You kidding me? I had to do homework tonight. I figured I was gonna be done with this, like I figured this fight was gonna be done like an hour or two ago, but apparently I just got extremely unlucky. I encountered a Corsola, which destroyed Star before he had a chance to actually like even get into the fight that we needed him for. And then God damn it. Everything was like so built on bad luck here that I just decided to go for like a luck-based win here. Hypnosis got disabled. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Well, that's the end of the Nuzlocke. We effectively lose. Any knockout is an automatic loss. That sucks. Whatever. I mean, I chose Bayleaf. The chances of me winning the Nuzlocke were pretty low to begin with, just from the fact that I chose a Bayleaf. It didn't help that it had a bad nature, too. So, I think I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna count that as a loss. I'm gonna be super honest. The only reason we lost there was because I forgot to grind off stream. If I grinded off stream, we would have been fine. Like, the fight would have been fine. So, effectively, just because I'm just going to revive everybody who died today, because if I had just, like, leveled up Star off screen and Basil off stream, it would have been fine. He's a huge roadblock as a whole. You always had a hard time with him because he's just such a level jump. See, that's the thing. He is a significant level jump over everybody else, which is actually kind of a big issue because the last gym leader was level 25. This guy's level 31. Yeah, so I'm gonna count that as an entire loss based on the fact that I just didn't grind off stream. So I'm going to just continue the Nuzlocke essentially next time with everybody caught up in terms of levels, because that was kind of bullshit. Everybody is still within level cap, So like effectively me just treating this as like not a loss is really no different than if I just grinded off stream, you know? So we'll say honorarily the run is dead, but just for the sake of like keeping the streams interesting, I do want to at least keep it running, because that was kind of a bullshit loss. The only reason we lost that entire run was literally because of like a 5% encounter with a Corsola. If it was anything else, Star would have lived and we would have been able to kill the rest of the killed off Chuck's team. Like, we probably would have had a sacrifice, but we would have at least had the run still going. Like, we just had a bad encounter and that literally killed the run. So because of that, I'm just going to continue it next time. I'll do the grinding off stream. I'll probably do that. We'll maybe continue another stream tomorrow, but essentially this run isn't dead. I'm not counting that. That was just entirely because I just didn't grind off stream, and I think that's bullshit. And thankfully, like, you know, nobody's around here. Nobody cares. Nobody cares if I cheat the Nuzlocke. I'll obviously like make it clear that like I technically lost, but also I technically stayed within like I didn't do any of the cheats that most people do when they do Nuzlocks. Like usually they'll just like use an action replay and put in like a bunch of rare candies so that way they don't have to do the grinding, which is like, if they're allowed to get away with that, I think I'm allowed to get away with this, you know? That's my opinion on it. If people are allowed to use rare candies to skip the grinding sections for the runs, I think I'm allowed to revive this run that was lost because of a bad grinding moment. Like, in fact, I'm actually starting to consider like not even counting deaths during grinds anymore, because it's literally just undoing like hours of work that we're doing just so the run can continue, you know? It was the biggest reason like I lost the platinum Nuzlocke, was because I honored the rule of like if they died during grinding, they automatically were dead. Because like that's how we lost out on the male Ralts that we had, and that's how we lost out on like the Swinub that was ready to become a Mamoswine to carry for the rest of the game. Like, I was only willing to let those pass because we already did have pretty good Pokemon to get us through the Elite Four, and if my planning was just better, we would have won. In this scenario, it was literally just because of bad. And nothing, like, bad luck in a section that most people would have skipped to begin with, so I don't think I'm gonna count. That's my opinion. If you disagree with it, that's fine. I understand if you don't see this run as pure in your head. I also just don't care. I'm here to have fun, and it's not fun. It's not fun sitting here struggling to make conversation for an hour, all for that progress to be ripped away because of a critical hit, you know? If it's like we made a little bit of progress, then it would have been fine, but if it literally just blocks the entire run and the whole stream is dedicated to grinding for no payout, that's when I'm gonna be like, no. Nope, doesn't count, does not count, this is bullshit. I just want to have fun with my friends, I want to have fun playing this game that I really like, and that's not fun. So anyways, the rant is over. I will see you guys next time. I will probably stream this tomorrow, assuming I get all the grinding taken care of. It will probably be done, like no issue. I need to take care of some homework for the night, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. I'm still doing the whole card pack thing, so if anybody wants to do some last second follows, I can open up a card pack and we can end on a nice little high note. I would love that more than anything right now. But yeah, that said, I'll probably stream tomorrow, probably sometime early afternoon. I think I don't have any homework due tomorrow, so I'll probably be able to get in that right away. So, all that out of the way, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody who's been hanging out and chatting today, or just been lurking. And see you soon.